remember much from my freshman year of conditioning. I really don't. I remember 3 specific days. These 3 days were the worst days of conditioning. The first day I will always remember is when we ran on the soccer fields. Now, you may say, oh, I ain't that bad. Yo, this man just literally made up some stuff, and we did that, and it was the worst thing ever. We're out there, right? It's wet grass, there's dew on the grass, so it's super wet. I still don't have any, I think I went and bought some shoes. I had talked to my mom about, give me a couple of dollars, and I went and bought me some running shoes. He just made up some stuff, literally. So you're on the soccer field. Soccer field is I want to say half a football field, so it's about 50 yards. He's like, I want you to sprint up the sideline all the way to the other end. I want you to defensive slide across. Then I want you to backpedal to midfield. Then I want you to drop down, give me 10 push-ups, turn around, and sprint back into the corner.
What?
And you what? We did stuff, he just kept making up stuff. We did everything in stages. We just sprinted down the side. Then we started doing sprint, and we'll defensive slide to the other side. Then we started backpedaling to half court. Then we'd do 10 push-ups. Then we'd sprint. Then, once we sprinted back to that corner, you would defensive slide again to the other side. And then that man said, bunny hop to the center, 10 push-ups, sprint back. And, we did that. Remember, we did it in stages now, so the whole circuit itself took an hour and a half. Now, that's just all running. There was no breaks, so that's all running, y'all. And then, for the last half hour, that one only lasted about 2 hours, because we got in trouble, but I'll get back to that. That half hour, we did sprints to each, line. And when we sprinted to the place, he would have us do something. He'd be chop in place, we play football or something. Then he'd be go back. And then he'll call the next group. But see, he did it by guards and big men. So guards would do it, the big men. And the big men were all in sync. They had a little chant and stuff. They were just class A cheerleaders. And the guards didn't even talk. Ain't nobody had time to talk. We were running so much. Ain't nobody had time to come up with cheers and stuff. Bro, I'm so tired. I had no saliva in my mouth. I know that's too much information, but I had no saliva. There was none of that. And I'm bro, I just want this to be over so I can go to my room and sit in my shower for an hour and a half. Well, finally, he just got tired of us guards not talking, because he kept was
guards, need to be like the big men. Talk, make up a cheer.
My guy, we're not cheerleaders. We're ball players, bro. We're just trying to get this over with. And then he finally gave up, and we all broke it down in the center. And then while we were breaking it down, out comes, I want to say it was the soccer coach or the AD. Someone was like, hey.
Y'all messed up our lines.
Coach, the brightest man on the planet, did not know there was a soccer game that day. So all the lines were painted white, what they needed to be. Us chopping in the grass and moving so much, we messed up. Literally, there was no lines anymore, really. We messed up all the lines. So he got in trouble for that, because we weren't supposed to be on that field anyways. No one gave him permission to be on the field. But he was new. This is his first year there, so he was new. No one told him that. And assistant coach been there a few years, so he should have told him that. But they had to redo the lines, because the game was at noon or 1 o'clock. And then not only did he mess up the lines, we had to go to the game to support, because we did it. The next terrible one was actually the first time we got to touch a basketball again through conditioning. So we go to the wellness center, and if you remember from my first story time, that is the place I thought was our gym, but it wasn't. But we go to there. Wellness is open at 5. We get there, and coach is like, yeah, y'all gonna get to touch the basketball today. We might end, conditioning early if y'all can do this properly. And everybody's like, yeah, everybody go hard. We gonna get this done. And I'm like,
yay. I'm so ready to stop running, bro, and get to the hoops.
We ran sprints and stuff, but no one really, most of us were making it. A couple of big men didn't make it, but it was the big men that normally didn't make it, and it was whatever. He saw there was a new fire. There was a fire, because people wanted conditioning in the end. This man said, all right, y'all, split up. Layups, right hand layups, 50 of them in a row. We're like, damn, in a row? All right, no bad. All right, so we start off. We just think it's layup lines. That man said, no, start over. He let us get to 25, and then gonna be no, start over. No dribbling. And y'all start from half court. So you had to run, or you had to run and the other person had to pass you the ball, and you had to take your 2 steps and lay the ball up. You traveled, it didn't count, and it started us over. Or if you missed, obviously. So we're doing that. That was kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie, because you had to sprint to get there. And you're gonna get tired, and you couldn't travel. So that was tough. But it took us like 5 tries. I know, right? College players, and it took us 5 tries to make 50 layups in a row. But it took us about 5 tries. But right hand's easy. The whole team was right-handed. Left-handed? My dudes, left-handed? Bro, it took us like 12 tries. And then we didn't even get past like 20 in a row. Someone would either travel or they would just miss the left-hand layup because their left hand was trash bag. Glad. He just got so frustrated, y'all, that he took away the basketballs, which was, that hurt everyone's heart. And we thought we was just gonna like sprint the rest of the conditioning. No, that man took us outside. We were like, okay, what's about to happen? There's a sand volleyball pit outside the wellness center. Y'all, have y'all ever ran in sand? That is like one of the worst conditioning things ever. And I'm not saying it's worse as in it's not good for you. No, like that sucks, y'all. That is terrible. Oh my goodness, running in sand is bad, y'all. And we did remember that stuff I told you from the soccer field? We did some stuff like that, like sprint up to the net, and then you had to jump all across the net, backpedal, defensive slide, and we did guards on one side, big men on one side. And he just counted how many times we did it. Y'all, he counted 231 times. Do you know how many times? 231 times. Till he said, never, all right, y'all good. And sent us on our way. I was a terrible, terrible day. Terrible. Get nightmares just thinking about it. The third terrible time. And it wasn't even that bad. Actually, it was very bad. I'm a liar. It was a holiday. I don't remember what holiday it was, but it was a holiday. One of those early fall holidays. So he gave us off for that. We didn't have conditioning that day. Thank God. But that was a bad mistake, because remember, we don't have classes on Fridays at that school. So our weekend started at Thursday, and we didn't have conditioning that Monday. So boys turned up that whole week, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Why did we do that? No one knows. That was a terrible mistake, because he ran the bejeebus out of us on Tuesday. And that was the second time I threw up. He ran the bejeebus out of us, y'all. Remember them sprints? 8s and 16s, full court, and them 17 side court? That's all we ran, was that all day. So many people threw up that day, bro. He ran us bad. Like, he ran us bad. You would have thought we lost 17 games in a row. You would have thought we stole something from him. You would have thought we done burnt the campus down. You would have thought we threw a party in and invite him. Like, you would have thought we slashed his tires. Like, it's like he had that much hate for us that he ran us for 2.5 hours straight. We did not do anything but 8s, 16s, 17 sidelines. The worst thing ever. I threw up for the third time. Anyways, Courtney, I forgot about the worst day. Y'all, we have the last day of conditioning, and we met the one and only, the nemesis, the heel.